Hi, it's the Tiny One / Bishie, and let's check out some more Pokemon. So in the last video, I left off with the Fire Cat category with Torracat, which very cool, very cute looking Pokemon. But we're going to get right into it and move on to the next category. So yeah, I'm moving right along with the Pokemon and not really like giving a here's what I'm doing. You know, I know you're seeing this on Saturday, but I'm currently doing my filming right after my last video, which was posted on Thursday, but I recorded it on Wednesday. So I just recorded one video. I recorded Thursday's video and then took a drink, took a breath, and then jumped into recording this video, just so I can be like a little bit ahead of the curve and not like have to stress so much on my days off if I'm going to have enough content to post on the days that I work. Because on my days off from my out of the house job, that's when I do my recording and streaming and all that, and then hopefully have enough content to be able to edit and post on the days that I work, so that I don't break the posting every other day. Okay, so this category is called Fire Horse, and we have Ponyta at number 77. And is that... Nope. The Garlean one is a completely different category that you'll see later on. We're just going to concentrate on regular OG Ponyta. So it's a fire-type Pokemon. It is 3 foot 3 inches and 66.1 pounds. About an hour after birth, Ponyta's fiery mane and tail grow out, giving the Pokemon an impressive appearance. And the red version is its legs grow strong while it chases after its parents. That's adorable. Oh my god. It runs all day in fields and on mountains. So it's got like the strength and more stability than, you know. Oh god, imagine how much stronger its legs would be if it had sand to run through day in and day out. Because sand is hard to just walk in. Now imagine running through sand. Oh my god. That takes a lot of legwork. And it evolves into Rapidash, which is the next Pokemon we're going to look at. Rapidash looks really cool. It is number 78. Yeah, and it looks like this one is a completely different category too. Yeah. Very pretty though. It's a fire-type Pokemon. It's 5 foot 7 inches and 209.4 pounds. It gallops at nearly 150 miles per hour, with its mane blazing ferociously. It races as if it were an arrow. And the red version says, it has astounding acceleration. From a standstill, it can reach top speed within 10 steps. Yeah, that is impressive. So the next category is called Fire Mouse, and we have Cyndaquil at 155. Cyndaquil looks so cute. Cyndaquil is one of my starters because I love fire-type Pokemon. Fire-type Pokemon, it's 1 foot 8 inches and 17.4 pounds. Cyndaquil protects itself by flaring up the flames on its back. The flames are vigorous if the Pokemon is angry. However, if it is tired, the flames sputter fitfully with incomplete combustion. Oh, and it's the same description for both red and blue. And it evolves into Quilava and Typhlosion. So the next category is called Fire Pig, and we got Tepig at 498. I love its little curly tail. That's so cute. And it's so happy. It's almost got like bunny ears. And like it has pants. It is a fire type Pokemon. It's 1 foot 8 inches and 21.8 pounds. It can deftly dodge its foes' attacks while shooting fireballs from its nose. Oh my god. It roasts berries before it eats them. That's kind of cool, like a roasted berry. That's a nice trick. And the red version says, it loves to eat toasted berries, but sometimes it gets too excited and burns them to a crisp. Aww. And its evolutions are Pignite and Embor. And the next Pokemon we're going to look at is Pignite. Pignite. Oh my god, how cute. Look at it. I'm so strong. And its tail, it's still got a little curly tail, but it's got like a little poof at the end of it. That's cool. And it's still got the little cute bunny ears I like. Bunny looking ears, I should say. It is firefighting. It's a firefighter. Oh my god. It is 3 foot 3 inches and 122.4 pounds. The more it eats, the more fuel it has to make the fire in its stomach stronger. This fills it with even more power. And the red version says, when its internal fire flares up, its movements grow sharper and faster. When it's in trouble, it emits smoke. Okay. So the next category is called Firefly. And oh my god, look at that Pokemon. It's almost got like it's cute. But it's almost got like a little uppity type attitude, like, ugh, I'm better than you. This Pokemon is called Volbeat, and it's 313. Number 313. It is a bug type Pokemon. It's 2 foot 4 inches and 39 pounds. With the arrival of night, Volbeat emits light from its tail. It communicates with others by adjusting the intensity and flashing of its light. This Pokemon is attracted by the sweet aroma of Illumise. Okay. And it doesn't evolve. I like how with some Pokemon I can just like click on the next evolution or click on the next number, and that's the next Pokemon that I get to talk about. So this is Illumise at 314. See, this Pokemon looks a lot like nicer and friendlier than Volbeat's. It's a bug type Pokemon. It's 2 foot tall and 39 pounds. Wait, okay, so this is, wait a minute, so this is female. Let me look at something. And Volbeat's male. Okay, that checks out. So Volbeat is the male. And Illumise is the female. Okay. That's why one is grumpy and one is happy and friendly. Okay. Illumise attracts a swarm of Volbeat using a sweet fragrance. Once the Volbeat have gathered, this Pokemon leads the lit up swarm in drawing geometric designs on the canvas of the night sky. That's pretty cool. Illumise, this is the red version, leads a flight of illuminated Volbeat to draw signs in the night sky. This Pokemon is said to earn greater respect from its peers by composing more complex designs in the sky. Okay. And it doesn't evolve. Oh my god, I have not encountered this Pokemon yet. This is so cool looking. This Pokemon is called, or this category is called Fireworks. And we got Blaze Falon at 806. It is Fire Ghost. I love fire Pokemon. I love ghost Pokemon, so I'd love to have this one. It is 5'11" and 28.7 pounds. It slithers toward people, then without warning, it triggers the explosion of its own head. Oh my god. It's apparently one kind of Ultra Beast. That's a yikes. And the red version says, a UB that appeared from an ultra wormhole. It causes... Let me try that again. A UB that appeared from an ultra wormhole. It causes explosions, then takes advantage of opponents' surprise to rob them of their vitality. Oh my god. That was a hard, oddly phrased sentence. And this Pokemon does not evolve. Imagine if it did, though. So this next category is called First Bird. And we have Archon at number 566. Look at that. That looks like a cool / creepy looking bird. I like the colors on it, though. It is rock flying, and it's 1 foot 8 inches and 20.9 pounds. This Pokemon was successfully restored from a fossil. As research suggested, Archon is unable to fly, but it's very good at jumping. Okay. Probably because its wings are like rock, so rock is going to be way down. And the red version says, Archon is said to be the ancestor of bird Pokemon. It lived in treetops eating berries and bug Pokemon. So if it doesn't... What? Hold on. Rock flying. As research suggested, Archon is unable to fly. So how can it be flying? What? I don't understand that. What got me is when it said it lived in treetops. And so at first I'm thinking, okay, that's good jumping abilities. But then I'm looking down here and it said flying type. How can you be flying when you don't fly? I don't know if that's a goof up that they never fixed or what, but there it is. Sorry, that's just a little like nitpicky thing. That it's like it's a contradiction, like in the type and in the description. Okay, and it evolves into Archeops, Archeops, and that's the next Pokemon we're going to look at. Oh my gosh. So this is Pokemon number 567. Again, it's rock flying. It's 4'7", so it's my height, and it's 70.5 pounds. It needs a running start. Okay. It needs a running start to take off. If Archeops wants to fly, it first needs to run nearly 25 miles an hour, building speed over a course of about 2.5 miles. So it's like a glider. Because you know how gliders, like hang gliders and stuff, you have to like be on top of a cliff or someplace super high, and you have to run to like the edge and then hope that your glider is able to catch the wind so you can like soar. So it soars. It doesn't fly. It soars. That's different. Poking holes in your descriptions. The red version says, though capable of flight, Archeops was apparently better at hunting on the ground. Oh. Okay, that's description I can handle, but not one that's like, oh yeah, it's a good jumper, and then the next one, it flies. No. No. So the temperature has also started to go down since the last recording I did. So I'm more comfortable and able to record, but it's like, oh my gosh. The last recording I did was a little torturous because I was just so warm. And as I've said before, I can only have the fan on like the lowest setting, otherwise it makes so much noise and it's so distracting. And even if I put like music on top of it, I don't know if I'd be able to edit it out. So you'd constantly be hearing like a blowing sound whenever my fan swivels toward me and then away. So this category is called Fish, and we have Magikarp at 129. It is a water type Pokemon. It is 2'11" and 22 pounds. An underpowered, pathetic Pokemon. Oh my god. It may jump high on rare occasions, but never more than 7 feet. Oh, never more than 7 feet. That's high, okay. And the red version says, in distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today. Jeez, let's just kick it while it's down, you know? And it evolves into Gyarados. So we got Phoebus at number 349. It is a water type Pokemon. It's 2 foot tall and 16.3 pounds. Although unattractive and unpopular, this Pokemon's marvelous vitality has made it a subject of research. It said it, not me. Oh my god. And the red version says it is a shabby and ugly Pokemon. Harsh. However, it is very hardy and can survive on little water. Okay. And it evolves into Melodic. Oh, this one's adorable. I love Ladybug. So this category is called 5-star. And we've got Ladybug at 165. I love ladybug type stuff. It's so cute. You don't find a lot of it though. As a kid, you know, in elementary school and stuff, I used to be one of the kids that would like go out into the fields and would like grab blades of grass or flowers or something like that. Or just hold up my hand and hope that a ladybug would just land on it. Because like, if a ladybug landed on you, you were the chosen one. And then, of course, if the ladybug peed on you, then you, like, insulted it somehow. And you got what you deserved, you know. It was some silly little thing that kids make up, you know. It is bug flying. It is 3 foot 3 inches. Did I say it was 100? It was number 165. Now I did. And it's 23.8 pounds. This Pokemon is very sensitive to cold, and the warmth of Alola, it appears quite lively. And the red version says, these very cowardly Pokemon join together and use Reflect to protect their nest. Okay. And it evolves into Ledian, which is the next Pokemon we're going to look at. So this Pokemon is number 166. It is bug flying. It is 4'7", so it's my height. Oh my gosh. Imagine this standing next to me. and is 78.5 pounds. It is said that the patterns on its back are related to the stars in the night sky, but the details of that relationship remain unclear. And the red version says, it flies through the night sky sprinkling sparkly dust. According to some, if that dust sticks to you, good things will happen to you. So, opposite of being peed on. So, this category is called fixation. And we got Gothita at number 574. I guess Gothita like Lolita. It is a psychic Pokemon. It is 1 foot 4 inches and 12.8 pounds. This Pokemon is normally very innocent. When it is staring at something invisible, it is unblinking and utterly silent. And the red version says, beware of touching the ribbon-shaped feelers. I guess these. And that one. That control its psychic power. Gothita will begin bawling if you do. Oh my god. That's how you make it cry. It evolves into Gothorita and Gothitelle. Okay. So this category is called flailing. And we got Stuffle. Excuse me, hiccups. At number 759. It is normal fighting. It's normally fighting. It's cool. Just has a little anger issue. It's 1 foot 8 inches and 15 pounds. Its fluffy fur is a delight to pet, but carelessly reaching out to touch this Pokemon could result in a painful retaliation. So I said he has anger issues. He or she. And the red version says, the way it protects itself by flailing its arms may be an adorable sight, but stay well away. This is flailing that can snap thick tree trunks. Oh my gosh. Spooky. And it evolves it evolves into Beware. Oh my god. Its freaking name is Beware. I never noticed that before. Oh my god. So the next category is called Flame. And we got Charmeleon at number 5. It is fire type Pokemon. It's 3 foot 7 inches and 41.9 pounds. It has a barbaric nature. In battle, it whips its fiery tail about and slashes away with sharp claws. And the red version says, if it becomes agitated during battle, it spouts intense flames, incinerating its surroundings. And its pre-evolution is Charmander. Everybody should know this. And its next evolution is Charizard, which is the next Pokemon we're going to be looking at. So Charizard is number 6. And it has a... oh my god. It has a Mega Charizard X, a Mega Charizard Y, and a Gigantamax versions. My goodness. Have all the versions. Oh, it doesn't have a low one. So. Or a Mega. Oh no. Those are Mega. Never mind. It doesn't have a low one. It is fire flying. It's 5 foot 7 and 199.5 pounds. It is said that Charizard's fire burns hotter if it has experienced harsh battles. And the red version, oh, it's the same for red and blue. So let's see, it is 5 foot 7, okay. Let's see about some of these other versions. Let's see about Mega Charizard X. So Mega Charizard X goes to Fire Dragon type. It stays 5 foot 7, but it jumps to 243.6 pounds. The overwhelming power that fills its entire body causes it to turn black and create intense blue flames. And the red version, it's same for red and blue. What about Y? So it remains fire flying. Its weight is now 221.6 pounds. Its bond with its trainer is the source of its power. It boasts speed and maneuverability greater than that of a jet fighter. And it's the same for both blue and red. And finally, Gigantamax. Still fire flying. It is now 91 feet. It is now at least 91 feet and 10 inches. But nobody knows how much it weighs. This colossal flamed winged figure of a Charizard was brought about by Gigantamax energy. Oh, now red version has a different description. The flame inside its body burns hotter than 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit. When Charizard roars, that temperature climbs even higher. Okay. So still under flame, we have Flareon, which is number 136. It is a fire type. It's 2 foot 11 inches and 55.1 pounds. Inhaled air is carried to its flame sac, heated and exhaled as fire that reaches over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And the red version says it fluffs out its fur collar to cool down its body temperature, which can reach 1,650 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is an EV evolution. So next is Moltres at 146. And oh yeah, that's a different category. So we're just going to go with regular Moltres for now. It is fire flying. It is 6 feet 7 inches. So about it's like an inch shorter than my roommate. And 132.3 pounds. It is one of the legendary bird Pokemon. Its appearance is said to indicate the coming of spring. And it's the same description for the red version. And Moltres does not evolve. So the last Pokemon in the flame category is called Infernape. And it's number 392. It is... It's a firefighter. It is, I don't know why that catches me as so funny. But I see firefighters fighting fires. And yet this is firefighting. It's like, I don't know. To me it's funny. It is 3 foot 11 inches and 121.3 pounds. Its crown of fire is indicative of its fiery nature. It is beaten by none in terms of quickness. And the red version says, it tosses its enemies around with agility. It uses all its limbs to fight in its own unique style. Okay. And its pre-evolutions are Chimchar and Monferno. So next category is Flash, and we have Shinx at number 403. It is an electric type Pokemon. It is 1 foot 8 inches and 20.9 pounds. The extension and contraction of its muscles generates electricity. It glows when it's in trouble. And the red version says, so the red version says the same thing, except for the last sentence it says its fur glows when it's in trouble. That was really odd. And it evolves into Luxio and Luxray. Those are its two evolutions. So this next category is called Float Whale. And we have Whale Lord at number 321. Oh my gosh, so It looks like a blimp. Number one. Number two, there is a mount. It's an 8-person mount that you can get in the cash shop for Final Fantasy XIV. I believe it's $50, and it reminds me a lot of Whale Lord because it looks like a big giant whale that flies through the sky. It is a water type Pokemon. It is 47 feet and 7 inches. And it is 877.4 pounds. It can sometimes knock out opponents with the shock created by breaching and crashing its big body onto the water. Okay. And the red version says its immense size is the reason for its popularity. Whale Lord watching is a favorite sightseeing activity in various parts of the world. Oh my gosh. And its pre-evolution is Wailmer. So next category is floating. And we have Frillish at number 592. And we have the male version and the female version. The male version looks terrified. The female version looks happy. Okay. It is Water Ghost. It is 3 foot 11 inches and 72.8 pounds. It envelops its prey in its veil-like arms and draws it down to the depths. 5 miles down to the depths 5 miles below the ocean surface. And the red version says, legend has it that the residents of a sunken ancient city changed into these Pokemon. Okay. And it evolves into Jellicent, but I want to see if the female version is different. Oh, it does. Okay. Okay, so it has the same blue description. I want to see something. 72.8. Okay, so its height and weight don't change. But for the red version, for the female Frillish, it says its thin, veil-like arms have tens of thousands of poisonous stingers. Females have slightly longer stingers. Okay. And the next Pokemon we're going to look at is Jellicent. Okay, so this is the male version. And that's the female. That's terrifying. I'd rather a male version. Male version looks like an old man with a thick poofy mustache. The male version actually looks friendly. It is Water Ghost. It's 7 feet 3 inches, and it's 297.6 pounds. Most of the Pokemon's body composition is identical to seawater. It makes sunken ships its lair. And the red version says, whenever a full moon hangs in the night sky, schools of Jellicent gather near the surface of the sea, waiting for their prey to appear. Jesus. Okay, and so like with Frillish, the blue version is the same for both male and female, but the red version is different. So this red version says the crown on its head gets bigger and bigger as it absorbs more and more of the life force of other creatures. Oh my god. Okay. So next category is called Flower, and we have Vileplume at number 45. It is grass poison. It's 3 foot 11 and 41 pounds. It has the world's largest petals. With every step, the petals shake out heavy clouds of toxic pollen. Oh my god. And the red version says the larger its petals, the more toxic pollen it contains. Its big head is heavy and hard to hold up. And its pre-evolutions are oddish and gloom. So next is Bellsprout at number 69. It is grass poison. It is 2 foot 4 inches and 8.8 pounds. Prefers hot and humid places. It ensnares tiny bugs with its vines and devours them. And the red version is the same as the blue version. And it evolves into Weeping Bell and then Victory Bell. So the last Pokemon in the flower category is Blossom at number 182. It is a grass type Pokemon. It's 1 foot 4 inches and 12.8 pounds. Plentiful in the tropics, when it dances, its petals rub together and make a pleasant ringing sound. And the red version says, Blossom gather at times and appear to dance. They say that the dance is a ritual to summon the sun. That's cute. And Blossom is one of the other evolutions from Gloom, and we had already seen Vileplume. So from Gloom, it'll either be Vileplume or Blossom, depending on which you decide to evolve it to. So next category is called Flowering, and we have Lilligant at number 549. And it has a different version, but I believe that is a different category. Yep, that's a different category. We'll see that later on in this series. It is a grass type Pokemon. It's 3 foot 7 inches and 35.9 pounds. Excuse me if you heard that. The fragrance of the garland on its head has a relaxing effect, but taking care of it is very difficult. And the red version says, no matter how much time and money is spent raising it, its flowers are the most beautiful when they bloom in the wild. Okay? And its pre-evolution is Petilil. Okay, and then we have Gossifleur at number 829. It is a grass type Pokemon. It's 1 foot 4 inches and 4.9 pounds. It anchors itself in the ground with its single leg. Okay. Then basks in the sun. After absorbing enough sunlight, its petals spread as it blooms brilliantly. And the red version says, it whirls around in the wind while singing a joyous song. This delightful display has charmed many into raising this Pokemon. That's cool. And it evolves into Eldegoss. The next category is called Fly Scorpion. And we have Gilgar at number 207. It is ground flying. It is 3 foot 7 inches and 142.9 pounds. Gilgar glides through the air without a sound as if it were sliding. What do you mean gliding? This Pokemon hangs onto the face of its foe using its clawed hind legs and the large pincers on its forelegs, then injects the prey with its poison barb. That's extreme. And it's the same description for both red and blue. And it evolves into Gliscor, which we already looked at. So the next category is called Flycatcher, and we have Weeping Bell at number 70. Oh my god, look at that mouth. It is grass poison. It is 3 foot 3 inches and 14.1 pounds. When hungry, it swallows anything that moves. Its hapless prey is dissolved by strong acids. Oof. And it's the same for both red and blue versions. Its pre-evolution is Bellsprout, which we already looked at. And its next evolution is Victory Bell, which is the next Pokemon we're going to look at. So this is Pokemon number 71. That's even more terrifying. And if you remember from the cartoon, James had one of these and it liked to chomp him. It is grass poison. It is 5 feet 7 inches and 34.2 pounds. Lures prey with a sweet aroma of honey. Swallowed whole, the prey is dissolved in a day, bones and all. Oh my god. And it's the same description for both red and blue. Okay, and next category is called Forbidden. And we have Spiritomb at number 442. I always called it Spirit Bomb, but there's only one B. It is Ghost Dark, and it's 3 feet 3 inches and 238.1 pounds. Its constant mischief and misdeeds resulted in it being bound to an odd keystone by a mysterious spell. And the red version says it was formed by uniting 108 spirits. It has been bound to the odd keystone to keep it from doing any mischief. And it doesn't evolve. Next category is Forest, and we have Sceptile at number 254. And there's also a mega version. Oh my gosh. That looks like a dangerous Christmas tree at the end of its tail. And these look like Christmas bulbs. Does it not? The red and green is what get me. It is a grass type Pokemon. It's 5'7" and 115.1 pounds. The leaves growing on Sceptile's body are very sharp edged. This Pokemon is very agile. It leaps all over the branches of trees and jumps on its foe from above or behind. Yikes. And the red version says, Sceptile has seeds growing on its back. They are said to be bursting with nutrients that revitalize trees. Okay, these. This Pokemon raises the trees in a forest with loving care. Alright. And its pre-evolutions are Trico and Grovyle. Let's see what the Mega Evolution says. So it is now Grass Dragon and okay. It is now 6'3" and 121.7 pounds. But the descriptions are the same. So this category is called Formation, and we have Fall Links at number 870. It almost looks like a train, or like a little amusement park ride. It is a fighting type. It's 9 feet 10 inches. That's scary. It's that big. It's 136.7 pounds. The Brass, which is the one that stands in the front and issues orders, is the strongest and smartest of the 6. Oh, it's linked? Or are they just walking in formation? And the red version says the leader, known as the Brass, uses its extendable horn to issue orders to the others when it's time to change formation. Okay, so they're all right. And it doesn't evolve. Okay, so this category is called Formidable. And we have Samurott at number 503. And it also has a Hisuian form. That's pretty cool. I like that form. It is a water type. It's 4'11", so a little bit taller than me. And it's 208.6 pounds. In the time it takes a foe to blink, it can draw and sheath the scimitars attached to its front legs. Oh, okay, these. And the red version says, one swing of the sword incorporated in its armor can fell an opponent. A simple glare from one of them quiets everybody. Okay. And its pre-evolutions are Oshawott and Dewott. So let's see what the Hisuian version is. So it becomes water dark, still 4'11", and still 128 points of dots. Hard of heart and deft of blade, this rare that sounds like the start of a spell. I'm sorry. This rare form of Samurott is a product of the Pokemon's evolution in the region of Hisui. Its turbulent blows crash into foes like ceaseless pounding waves. And it's the same for both red and blue. Same description. So, under the category Fossil, we have Aerodactyl at number 142. And there's also a Mega version that looks even more prehistoric and scary. It is rock flying. It's 5'11" and 130.1 pounds. This is a ferocious Pokemon from ancient times. Apparently, even modern technology is incapable of producing a perfectly restored specimen. And the red version says, Aerodactyl's saw-like fangs can shred skin to tatters, even the skin of steel-type Pokemon. Sheesh. And it doesn't evolve. So let's look at the Mega version. Okay, yeah. So, still rock flying, is now 6'11" at 174.2 pounds. The power of Mega Evolution has completely restored its genes. The rocks on its body are harder than diamonds. Okay. Next is Dracozolt at number 880. It is Electric Dragon. It's 5 foot 11 inches and 418.9 pounds. In ancient times, it was unbeatable thanks to its powerful lower body, but it went extinct anyway after it depleted all its plant-based food sources. Aw, that sucks. And the red version says, the powerful muscles in its tail generate its electricity. Compared to its lower body, its upper half is entirely too small. Oh my god, yeah. It looks like it's almost sitting in a pouch, doesn't it? And it doesn't evolve. So next is Arctozolt at number 881. And it looks like it's has a cold. Its nose is running. It is Electric Ice. It is 7 feet 7 inches and 330.7 pounds. The shaking of its freezing upper half is what generates its electricity. It has a hard time walking around. Excuse me. I'm getting the hiccups, sorry. The red version says this Pokemon lived on prehistoric seashores and was able to preserve food with the ice on its body. It went extinct because it moves so slowly. And it doesn't evolve. Next is Dracobish, and it's 882. It is Water Dragon. It's 7 foot 7 inches, and it's 474 pounds. Powerful legs and jaws make it the apex predator of its time. Its own overhunting of its prey was what drove it to extinction. And the red version says, its mighty legs are capable of running at speeds exceeding 40 miles per hour. But this Pokemon can't breathe unless it's underwater. Oh my god. And it doesn't evolve. And last in the fossil category, we have Arctobish at 883. It is water ice. It's 6 foot 7 inches and 385.8 pounds. Though it's able to capture prey by freezing its surroundings, it has trouble eating the prey afterwards because its mouth is on top of its head. Oh yeah, I see it. And the red version says, the skin on its face is impervious to attack, but breathing difficulties made this Pokemon go extinct anyway. Oh my god. And like the others, it doesn't evolve. Okay, so this next category is called Fox, and this is going to be the last category in this video. I am so sorry. It's just suddenly in F I came to categories that had quite a few Pokemon, or they had alternate versions that we looked at and all that. So I wanted to finish F, but it looks like I'll be finishing F and going into G in the next video. So next up in Fox category, we have Vulpix at number 37. And there's also an Alolan version, which is very pretty. Yeah. I want to make sure it's the same category, not a different one. It is a fire-type Pokemon. It is 2 foot tall and 21.8 pounds. While young, it has 6 gorgeous tails. When it grows, several new tails are sprouted. And the red version says, as each tail grows, its fur becomes more lustrous. What? Help me out, Google.
Lustrous.
Lustrous. There we go. When held, it feels slightly warm. Okay. And it evolves into Ninetales. But let's look at the Alolan version. So on the Alolan version, it's now an ice type, 2 foot tall and 21.8 pounds. After long years in the ever snow-capped mountains of Alola, this Vulpix has gained power over ice. And the red version says, if you observe its curly hairs through a microscope, you'll see small ice particles springing up. Okay. And next Pokemon we're going to look at is Ninetales. So Ninetales is number 38. And it's got a Alolan version also. Very pretty. Okay. It is a fire-type Pokemon. It's 3 foot 7 inches and 43.9 pounds. It is said to live 1,000 years, and each of its tails is loaded with supernatural powers. And the red version says, very smart and very vengeful. Grabbing one of its many tails could result in a 1,000-year curse. Oh my god. Okay. And the Alolan version. So it is now Ice Fairy. It is 3 foot 7 inches and 43.9 pounds. A deity resides in the snowy mountains where this Pokemon lives. In ancient times, it was worshipped as the deity's incarnation. And the red version says, while it will guide travelers who get lost on a snowy mountain down to the mountain's base, it won't forgive anyone who harms nature. Okay. Noted. So next we have Fennekin at number 653. Very cute. That would be my starter. It's a fire type Pokemon. It's 1 foot 4 inches and 20.7 pounds. Eating a twig fills it with energy, and its roomy ears give vent to, oh my god, look at those ears, to air hotter than 390 degrees Fahrenheit. And the red version says, as it walks, it munches on a twig in place of a snack. It intimidates opponents by puffing hot air out of its ears. Okay. And it evolves into Bryzen and Delphox. So the next Pokemon we're going to look at is Bryaxin. There's that twig. It just stuck in its tail for safekeeping. Snack on it later. It's number 654. It is a fire type Pokemon. It's 3 foot 3 inches and 32 pounds. It has a twig stuck in its tail. With friction from its tail fur, it sets the twig on fire and launches into battle. Oh my gosh. And the red version says, when the twig is plucked from its tail, friction sets the twig alight. The flame is used to send signals to its allies. Alright, and the next Pokemon we're going to look at is Delphox. Oh, there's that twig theme. It looks like a traveler trying to go through a darkened area. This is Pokemon number 655. It is Fire Psychic. It's 4 foot 11, so a little bit taller than me, and 86 pounds. It gazes into the flame at the tip of its branch to achieve a focused state, which allows it to see into the future. And the red version says, using psychic power, it generates a fiery vortex of 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit, incinerating foes swept into this whirl of flame. Yikes. Okay, this Pokemon looks kind of creepy. Just me. It's like it's about to do a shady deal or something like that. So this is Nickit at number 827. It is dark type Pokemon. It's 2 foot tall and 19.6 pounds. Aided by the soft pads on its feet, it silently raids the food stores of other Pokemon. It survives off its ill-gotten gains. Oh my god. And the red version says, cunning and cautious, this Pokemon survives by stealing food from others. It eases its tracks with swipes of its tail as it makes off with its plunder. Yeah, oh god, I could see that. And it evolves into Thievul, which is the next Pokemon we're going to look at. It even has a mask, like a raccoon. Oh my gosh. And it's got the mustache. So this is going to be the last Pokemon that we look at for this video. I'm going to end it on this one. And then we have so much more interesting Pokemon to look at in the next video. So Thievul is number 828. It is dark type. It's 3 foot 11 and 43.9 pounds. It secretly marks potential targets with a scent. By following the scent, it stalks its targets and steals from them when they least expect it. Oh my gosh. And the red version says, with a lithe body and sharp claws, it goes around stealing food and eggs. Boltund is its natural enemy. So if you remember, Boltund is the dog, I believe it was the Pokemon in the dog category that was like loyal and all that. So I can see that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. It has gotten quite a bit cooler since I last started filming, thankfully. But it's also gotten darker. So I've been I don't know if you've been hearing, but my roommate has been coughing quite a bit more since I started filming this video. And it's also gotten so dark I'm having trouble seeing my keyboard. So now I have to end the recording, turn on all the lights, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so again, I know I keep saying this probably almost every video, but thank you so much for supporting the series. I've been seeing the views, and I'm glad y'all are enjoying the series as much as I am. And I'm also so happy to be seeing my subscriber count go up. Ah, can't wait to get to 55, and then I can start getting into YouTube's program and start making money. That'd be awesome. All right, so that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.